Well, thank you very much, Ken Workenden. Yes, indeed, it's a great night to be inside here at the Meadowlands with the day-long rains, and we are joined by a very special guest. This gentleman is Sergeant Walker POTTS. 3 combat tours of duty from 2003 to 2008, Haiti, Iraq, and Afghanistan with the U.S. Marine Corps, a Purple Heart recipient. And first of all, Walker, thank you so much for what you've done for our country.
Thank you very much, Sam. I appreciate it.
And it's great to have you here as part of Horse Ability and the combat veterans that are joining us tonight. After what you went through in the service in those 3 tours of duty, was it hard for you to adapt back to civilian life?
For me, it wasn't so bad. I had a good support network, good friends, good family around, and I was lucky enough to have the Wounded Warrior folks and a bunch of other folks around to help adapt, and I was very lucky to have a more gentle transition back into the civilian world, so I can't complain too much.
And you also had a product and a passion that you were working on, and that was the restoration of a historic farm in Connecticut. How'd you get involved in that?
Well, that was more recent. That started this past year, 2012, 2013. A very rare opportunity came up for me to begin restoring an old farm and to start a business off the farm with the help of my parents and a lot of the local community in Old Lyme, Connecticut. So that's been something to sink my teeth into for the last few years, and it's been a really good project, and we're looking forward to the next 5-10 years.
And the farm is called Long River Farm, and it's kind of a unique idea because you've got some different approaches to growing produce and product.
Yes, sir. We're in one way, we're trying to redefine what the food supply chain is and what it has meant over the last generations, and we're using hydroponics and some modern farming techniques to bring food in the supply chain back to the local area rather than large mechanized industrialized farms, to bring a better quality product and to help promote economic prosperity and better food in the local area.
And Walker, it's also a great way for you to help out fellow veterans, because I understand the staff at your farm is made up totally of veterans.
Yes, sir. I'm the business owner, and we also have veteran staff, so it's fantastic to be able to marry in the business that I'm in the industry with my past as a veteran, and to be able to move forward and help guys find jobs and get their teeth into something they love.
Walker, how did you get involved with horses and with the Horse Ability program?
Well, growing up, interestingly, I had a handicapped sister, and she did a lot of riding through High Hopes, which is a therapeutic riding center in Old Lyme, Connecticut. And that was when I was much younger, and that did a lot of really good things for her. She got a lot of really good experience out of her therapeutic riding, and then later on I moved to New Zealand and I did a lot of riding down there. So it was fantastic to be married into both the therapeutic riding side of things and the working horse side of things. And now that I'm back, I tied in with Horse Ability and Wounded Warriors Project, and there's a lot that ties in with equine therapy. So I'm very lucky to be able to kind of dance between the industry that I'm in, farming, the military community, and the veterans community, as well as therapeutic riding.
One of the best quotes that I've ever heard is that the outside of a horse is great for the inside of a man, and I know there's nothing I like better than throwing a saddle on my horse and going trail riding. You can just feel the stress and the tension just melt away, and I'm sure you enjoy that with horses as well.
Yes, sir, absolutely. The Winston Churchill quote, I believe. I agree. I couldn't agree more, and you see it all the time, whether it's with veterans or whether it's with a kid who's seen a horse for the first time and really interacted with that horse. It's been fantastic for me. I love them. I always have, whether it's as a kid going through your normal teenage stuff, or whether it's as a veteran trying to, I guess, find your place back in the civilian world. So, it's helped me a lot in the past, and I see the way it helps other people's, whether it's out here at Horse Ability or whether it's in the backcountry. So it's fantastic, and it's done really well for me.
And Walker, we're actually putting you to work tonight. You're going to lead a couple pro sprays with Robbie Siegelman. You've kind of been on the fringes in harness racing. Would you ever consider buying a racehorse or maybe training and doing some amateur driving?
If things go very well on the farm and I find myself in a better financial position, I'd love to buy a horse. But for now, I think I'm going to have to let Wounded Warriors Project facilitate all the riding that I do, and Horse Ability. And
Horse Ability is just a great cause and a great project. Horseability.org is the website. I'm sure you highly recommend it for everyone.
Yes, sir, absolutely. I can't recommend it enough. I know there's been a lot of veterans that don't have access to, whether it's advice in terms of how to access their benefits or there's just so much as a veteran. There's so much out there, but the search for it's hard. And Wounded Warrior Project and Horse Ability are all fantastic organizations that really do help usher veterans into the benefits that they're eligible for. So it is a wonderful program.
Sergeant Walker Potts, thanks so much for taking time to join us. Have fun tonight at the Meadowlands. And again, from the bottom of my heart and all of our hearts, thank you for your service.
Thank you very much, Sam. I appreciate it.
And we're also connected here at the Meadowlands with the U.S. Marine Corps with the Toys for Tots drive, our annual effort to brighten the holidays for kids in need. And I think most kids, maybe even you, Walker, when you were younger, dreamed of getting a pony for Christmas underneath the tree. Well, the Bionic Man, leading driver Tim Tetrick and his wife Ashley, actually have a pony for their daughter Trista. It is literally in the house right now, not quite underneath the tree. I'm not sure if Tim knew that this was happening, and I'm not sure what the cleanup status is of the house after that, but that's a pretty cool deal to find a pony under your tree for Christmas. We're going to take a short time out, and we've got another guy who always wanted a pony for Christmas when he was growing up in Chicago. He wanted to bet on it, though, not ride it, and that's Justin Horowitz with tonight's promotional schedule.